It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Rectenwald. This is Scooter.
Whoop whoop.
Scott Calix.
How are you?
Yes.
Okay. And what day is it today?
Monday and a half.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It's Friday. Friday.
The last day of June.
It is. Went quick.
The last day. This whole year is just.
Yes.
Well,
it is.
let me rephrase that.
Oh, here we
First part of first part of the year started awfully slow.
Did it?
Well, yeah, because I was laid up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I guess things do slow down at that point.
Yeah, when you can't do nothing, you're slow. But, however, it is last day of June. Half the year's half gone.
Yep.
What are you going to do in the second half of the year?
About what I did the first half, nothing.
Whatever comes up.
Yeah. Whatever she tells me to do.
Whatever she tells you to do. Now
that I've got that down, whatever she tells me to do.
You got a busy
Yes,
weekend planned this weekend?
I do. I got to move my daughter. She's court graduated from Fayetteville, and she's moving to Memphis to go to medical school. So we are packing her tonight. I'm going to move her over tomorrow and get her all situated in her new apartment.
Fun times had by one and all.
Oh, I love moving.
Austin going?
No, he's working this weekend. This is their big, he works at the boat dock, so this is their big weekend. So.
Oh, 4th of July weekend,
yeah. So he's got
I was going to say,
all hands
you
on
had
deck.
to do is make a phone call over there, and I bet you could have arranged that.
I could have, but I don't. And I know they would have. I mean, if I would have said, "Hey, I really need him," blah blah blah. But I know how they're going to be. I know how they rely on him a lot. So
with the weather that's forecasted, they're going to be busy.
Yeah, they're booked. I mean, they're going to be slammed. So it's all right. I think of course, my wife's sister lives in Memphis, and she's got some people helping to move stuff once we get there.
You got a brother over that way too, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you got plenty of help.
Yeah, we'll have plenty of help. And they don't have a lot of stuff. So, I mean, we've got to go out and buy furniture when we get there because, they're in a fully supplied unit now. So we're not moving couches and beds and stuff like that. So it won't be too bad.
Still going to be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just counting all the stairs, the flights of stairs. Where she's at now, she's on the 5th floor, but she's got an elevators. Where she's moving to, she's on the 3rd floor with no elevators.
That's always good.
Yeah, that'll be a good time. A lot of stairs.
Security guard?
I'm sure. Yeah, and they're in a gated
community.
Yeah,
that makes it good.
But
it is Memphis.
She's right there to walk over to the medical school, so it's pretty neat. It's brand new place. Or just we didn't know for sure we were going to be able to move in if they were going to have everything turned on in time and blah blah blah. But they did, so we're good. I'm excited.
Cool.
It'd be a lot nicer place for them too. It's a pretty good size.
Medical school will be fun.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she'll be there for quite a few years, so we'll see what happens.
See how it goes.
She'll like it. A little more hands-on.
Yeah, there you go. Morning prayer is brought to you by Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas. 29 locations serve you, one in Memphis, Tennessee. With all our respect is not just their motto, it's the way they do business. Highway 5 North past Hospital Drive. Go in there and talk to them about pre-planning. Pre-planning.
I know, I haven't done it. You haven't done it. So
how do you know I haven't done it?
I know.
How do you know?
Because I know you, Bob.
So you're right.
I know.
Funeral services, the mausoleum, cremations, and all the stuff that they do it with all their respect to you as a family. And now the morning prayer. Lord, just thank you for the world that you've given us to live in, Lord, in the great country of the United States as well. Lord, we just pray that you will continue to lead, guide, and direct us. Keep us safe, Lord. We pray that you will be with the government officials that we have in office on a nationwide basis, as a state level, county level, and city level. Lord, we just pray that you will give them the wisdom, the knowledge to do things that are right and just for the people. Lord, we just thank you for everything that you do. Lord, we just thank you for the weather that you've given us. It's a little bit warm, but we can live with it. We'll deal with it, and we just thank you for it. And Lord, we just pray that you'll give safe travels to the ones coming to our area for the Independence Day celebration that's coming up on July the 4th, and give them a safe weekend while they're here visiting and enjoying our area and our lakes. It's all these things that we get from you, and we give you thanks for them. It's in Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas, with all our respect. And now we've got a quick word from the Z team, Bob and Linda Zdora, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, Mountain Home.
870-405-0793. Hello, Z-Team?
Welcome back to the morning show as we get hung up on one.
I got down to one and just started coughing. And I was like, great.
You got to do something about that.
I'm on medication for it. But
You've been on medication ever since I've known you.
Hell yeah. I ended up with a chest infection, so they've got me on a bunch of good stuff.
This has been the medical update brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z team. It's time for the weather, the dam reports, and the lake levels brought to you by the Z team. Bob and Linda Zdora, 870-405-0793 is their phone number. Retiredtoarkansas.net is their website. Go there, click on live views, and this is what you see today. Little smoke on the water there.
Smoke on the water.
Fire in the sky.
There you go. Now you're getting into it. Now you're losing.
No, I'm not getting into it, but I did have that line for you. What you're looking at is a great shot of Carter, Arkansas from the Marion County, Arkansas side of the river. You can see a beautiful shot of the Rainbow Bridge off to your left. City of Bull Shoals will be over there as well. The city of Mountain Home would be way to the east where the sun's coming up. And off in the distance is the great state of Missouri. And that is, and you got another shot for me?
Nice shot.
Got a boat? Was that a boat?
That is a boat floating in the fog.
La bateau, catching the fish. And we zoom in on the fog and we see, you know what we see? The fog. That's still pretty cool how it moves around like that, just kind of hovers over the water. But you know, it was 103 degrees yesterday, and that water's probably, what, 50?
Yeah.
Therefore, fog.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
You learn something new every day here.
We have educated you for the day. Now you can go about your business. This is what we call God's country. If you like something that you see in these clips, there's probably 16 of these clips that'll go through. And if you're wondering what the rest of the area looks like, give Bob and Linda Zdora a call at 870-405-0793. And you can click on retiredtoarkansas.net, click on MLS listings, see what's around. There's a couple of boats down there playing tag.
Yep.
See what kind of listings are available and see something that you'd like. Again, give them a call at 870-405-0793. I'm going to run through some temperatures as we let that scroll through the Z-clips. In Mountain Home, it's currently 76 degrees. Harrison is 78. Batesville is hot at 81. Yellville is 78. Marshall 72. Salem 73. Mountain View 72. Calc Rock 76. West Plains, Missouri is 73. Springfield, Missouri is 75. Poplar Bluff, Missouri is 75. St. Louis, Missouri is at 72.
So Batesville at 81 wins it?
Batesville at 81 wins it.
All right, they got the high morning.
Yep. Marshall, Arkansas comes in at a close second, tied with Harrison at 78. Railroad Depot, yes, folks, there are still railroad tracks in Carter, Arkansas.
And they're used.
Yep, because there's a train moving right on there. What a deal. Let me zoom this out. We'll keep it there and watch that train just for a minute. We'll let the radar catch up with our zooming out.
That's cool to see one pulling in. That's pretty neat.
It's pretty neat. Go ahead, click on the radar. Arkansas is clear throughout the day today. little bit of rain up in Iowa. It's going to travel into Illinois, a little bit of Missouri. Nebraska's got some rain popping across. Looks like Omaha may be getting hit pretty hard this morning. But I promise you it's going to keep on moving and dissipate away. Let's zoom back into Arkansas. Anywhere where you're going, Scooter, guess what?
No rain.
It's going to be hot and clear.
Well, they were calling for rain initially, and I guess they kind of backed off of it.
It evaporated with the heat.
Yeah. Yeah, along with every other moisture around here.
That's exactly right. From Rogers to Blytheville, from Fayetteville over to Jonesboro, Fort Smith, down to Memphis, Conway, Little Rock, Hot Springs, Pine Bluff, Texarkana, and Greenville, Mississippi. If you're traveling any of those areas today, all the way over to Tulsa, all the way to Dallas, and probably over to Jackson, Mississippi, you are going to be clear running all day today.
I'm going to be almost going from one side of the state to the other.
Well, Scooter, you pretty much are.
Yep, that's what I said.
You're going to be within 40 miles of the border where you're at, and you're going over the border on the other side. So it's going to be a long Zoom for you.
Yeah.
The things you do for your kids.
Figured out about 650-mile round trip.
They ain't bad.
No.
They ain't bad. Heat advisory all through the Midwest. Excessive heat warning through Arkansas, Mississippi, Louisiana, part of Texas, into Tennessee, Alabama. It's just hot, folks. They have the air quality alert going on in the Northeast, up in Wisconsin, Michigan, Indiana, and all that is that smoke from Canada. Yep, all those wildfires, so they say. 7-day forecast looks like this. Today it's going to be hot, high of 99, mostly clear tonight, low of 76. Tomorrow's going to be a high of 96 with a chance of rain. Rain Saturday night, low of 71. Sunday, chance of rain, high of 92. Mostly clear Sunday night. Monday's going to be a slight chance of rain, high of 94. Monday night, low of 69. Slight chance of rain on Tuesday, high of 93. I think they put that slight chance of rain to keep people from freaking out.
Well, when it gets this hot, it does get some humidity that builds up, and you get those little
Pockets. A little pocket rain. Wednesday night's going to be low of 68 with a high Wednesday during the day of 93, and a chance of rain up to 60% with a high near 88 next Thursday. The pollen count looks like this. Tree pollen is low today, none tomorrow, none on Sunday. Grass is moderate today, high tomorrow, high on Sunday. Ragweed is moderate today, none tomorrow, none on Sunday. If you check tomorrow, guess what? It'll change.
Oh, yeah, it always does.
Lake levels and dam reports. How come this is off kilter here? Lake levels and dam reports. Lake Norfolk 556.30, which is 4.30 above full pool of 552. Lake Bull Shoals is 660.03, which is 1.03 above full pool of 659. The drought monitor looks like this. It's B yellow.
It be yellow.
Which means abnormally dry. So when you get up in the northeast corner of Arkansas, it's a moderate drought. And
we could use a little rain.
A little bit of rain. Midnight rain would be good. Late night rain would be not too bad. That's the lake levels, dam reports, and the weather, brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty. 870-405-0793 is their phone number. retiredtoarkansas.net is their website. We'll be back with community news and happenings in just a moment. You're watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road, where your business is appreciated.
Going on now through June. Up to $500 off select mowers at Mower Warehouse. With no money down and payments as low as $89 per month.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings, brought to you by Mower Warehouse. Highway 178 East toward the bypass, right there past the cutoff at Buzzard Roost Road. You know you're there when you see mowers in the air. They're making big progress on their new location.
Are they?
Yep.
Awesome. Yep. I need to drive over there and take a look.
Yeah, they're making big progress. You can see several mowers parked out front. And, of course, it's got a fireworks stand next door now. So.
Oh, okay. Of course. It's that time of year.
It's that time of year. Mower Warehouse, the authorized dealer for Ferris mowers with the cool coil spring suspension.
Ooh, you got it all right. I'm impressed.
What do you think about that?
I'm impressed. I like that.
I'm going to have to go by and visit with them just to see what that's all about.
It's pretty cool the way it works, though. It's pretty neat.
Yeah. They have parts, and they'll work on about anything. If you need something that you're checking out on eBay or Amazon, give them a call at Mower Warehouse. Go by and see them, see if they have it. Save yourself some shipping and probably some time.
Oh, yes, by far.
What's going on in the area? We've got Northwest Arkansas Wellness Innovative Readiness Training brought to you at No Cost Medical. They are No Cost Medical Service. First come, first serve while supply lasts. It's going to run from July the 11th through the 19th. Services include medical and mental health, sports physical, optometry, a dental exam, extractions, and fillings. If you have questions about this, call Tina Cole at 870-741-3678. The hours of operation will be the 11th through the 15th from 9 to 5, the 16th from 1 to 5, the 17th and 18th from 9 to 5, and on the 19th from 9 to noon. The location for this will be at the Yellville Summit High School at 1124 Panther Avenue in Yellville. This is a great opportunity for folks that don't have any medical insurance or just want to go get checked out. Free of charge.
Glasses, dental.
Everything. It's just a great...
military puts it on. And
is it done by the Army Reserve or something?
There's a mixture, I know.
A whole bunch of them. They said about 100 people will be coming in to do this. So it's not going to be onesie-twosies. They're going to have a full gamut of things going on. They will not take a new patient an hour before they close. So I would say get there, bring an umbrella to keep the sun off of you. Plan on spending some time there, but it'd be well worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Go plan on spending some time, get yourself checked out. Kick Cancer the Bass. The Bass Tournament will be November the 4th. Registrations will start September the 18th. It's $250 per boat for a two-person team. They're allowed to have 75 boats from the Corps of Engineers for this tournament. So all proceeds will go to Pites Cancer Support House. Go check this out. It'll be a good time for you. Scooter, we're kind of run for time because we've got This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora, and then we've got Friday Sports coming up.
Yep.
So this has been Community News and Happenings brought to you by Mower Warehouse. You know you're there when you see the mower in the air. Go check them out. We'll be back in just a moment with This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Are you?
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora. How are you, sir?
I'm good, pal. How are you?
It's been a long week.
It has been. But you realize that, like, June is over?
Yeah.
It's
done.
Done. It's amazing that the time has gone as quickly as it has, that the years have gone.
How was your spin at Red, White, and Blue?
It was good. It was good. With Symphony was great. They do a great job. I mean, you know, small town America, but they put out a big show. Mm-hmm. And then I did the 5K the next morning, and that went just fine. I mean, to see some of these high school kids run. They sent the track and field team came out and ran.
The cross country bunch?
Wow. Yeah. It's amazing.
How did, have you all met since then and talked about the results? And like how many
everything
people
went
showed?
very well. We did a ribbon cutting the other day, and everybody who was there was very happy with the results from the show. People were real happy with the fireworks, looking at Facebook and things like that. I mean, they did a great job, and that money is already in for next year's show. You know, the monies that they raise, because the sooner you can get it, get things purchased, the cheaper they are. And to spend money for a half hour worth of fireworks, like those types of fireworks, it's not like boom, boom. You know, I mean, it's boom, 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 boom. So they do a really, really good job.
They have a great fireworks every year, but there was a number of people that I know that go every year and watch it, and they said this was one of the best.
Yeah.
That he really did a great job.
Yeah.
I had a pretty good size event going on over the weekend, and so I had a friend of mine from South Louisiana, and he's probably watching this morning, and we decided we'd go to town. Tina wanted to go to farmer's market, so we ran into the farmer's market, and there was already cars setting up so they could watch the fireworks show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Richard said, "What's all that?" I said, "Well, it'll be a big fireworks show here tonight. When we come back through, there'll be a couple more cars." We come back through, there was 20 more cars.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And I'm talking 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. By 3, they were packing the bypass.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a big deal.
It is.
Fireworks, since the pandemic, the number of fireworks sold annually has gone tenfold. In 2022, there was $2.7 billion worth of fireworks sold.
Yeah. Now, the prices have gone up. So some of that is price, but the volume of it, you're right, the volume of projectiles and everything sold has gone up quite a bit.
The increase in gunpowder is what that number really shocked me. It's 25 times the number.
Yeah.
The dollar value is tenfold. The gunpowder that's used for it is 25 times the amount that was used in 2005.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because they're always coming up with new things.
Oh, yeah. It's wild. It's crazy.
Well, coming into 4th of July weekend, I mean, it's, you know.
Are you going to be busy?
Yeah, we are. We got people that are coming in, and we got some things we want to do. We're trying to figure out which of the fireworks shows we're going to go to. You got Flippin', you got Yellville, you got Bull Shoals, you got Lake Norfolk. I mean, there's any number. There's years we've sat up on the deck. You can't believe the amount of people that put their own shows on, and I mean, good sized shows. And you can sit there and watch one over here and watch boom, boom, boom.
From where you sit, can you see any of the big, like the Bull Shoals?
I can see Bull Shoals, but it's a little ways because I can see the water tower. So if you kind of picture that, I can see that's right in line with the dam, and it's a little farther off, but you can see it. And there's somebody in Gassville puts on a great show. It's got to be a house from where it is. It's down by the park, so. And Yellville and Flippin', I can't really see because
behind you.
It's behind us. Yeah.
You have a lot of clients coming in?
People have been coming in, yeah, but people still want to come here. It's always, I think that's going to be the case going forward. Recession, no recession, interest rates, no interest rates. Where it slows them down is them selling their house where they're at. That's really the biggest problem that we have is people want to come here. We've had people wanting to put contingency sales. We'll buy this house contingent on ours selling. And it hasn't worked out as well as they had hoped. They had thought that they'd be able to go home, slap a sign on it, and it'll be gone in 3 weeks like it was a couple of years ago. And that's not the case in a lot of these other markets. In a lot of these other markets, the prices are falling because you can't have the prices went up because the interest rates were real low. So it kept the payment about the same. But now the houses are still up here, but the interest is up here, so you've really added on to that monthly payment. And your debt to income ratio starts to affect all that. How much can you actually afford to buy is really the prime thing of what gets things done. So the importance of being pre-approved if you're looking to buy and have that letter from your lender saying that you can, in fact, purchase up to an amount. And not only just purchase this house, but that you're good for. And sometimes we'll send them back when they find a house. We'll just have them go back and have the lender rewrite that to say that they have the wherewithal to purchase this home without a number in there, because sometimes if you put a number in there, it changes the negotiation. Exactly. So, we like it when people come in saying. When on our listings, people come in saying, "Oh yeah, we can afford this. He's got this." Oh, really? Okay. Well, then we don't have to, come down as much as we thought we would. Changes in negotiation, definitely.
So, is the art of negotiation back fine-tuned now again?
It's not fine-tuned. It's kind of sellers still think that it's 2 years ago, to a large degree, and when you look at the number of price changes, some people are getting it because they want to move. They need to move. Because you're getting people that they're generally, most of the moves now are life things, life-changing things. Something has happened, new job, babies, whatever. So those are a lot of the homes that are being sold. People aren't selling their house just to buy another house in another neighborhood for the most part, unless they've got to have something with, I've got to get an outbuilding because we're going to open a little business or those types of things. And those are life changes. So those are the listings that come up, and stuff that's ready to go, that's priced well. There's still multiple offers on homes. Market is active. There's a lot of people that are looking, that have sold their home in other places. They banked the money. They may be in a rental. They may be in an RV, not an uncommon thing, and waiting for that house, that 3-bedroom, 2-bath on 5 acres that everyone wants, close to the water, comes up. A brick home like that comes up, and there'll be 8 people. I've gone to showing appointments, and there's 8-10 cards on the countertop. So, again, being priced well and being ready to go. They're not as apt to take on big projects now because they know that the material can be difficult to get, that getting the workmen in to do it can be difficult to get done. And so they're more wanting to have some of the things done that, even if it's just paint, sometimes it's just taking the carpet up. So, we'll give them a credit. Take the carpet up and let them see what's there, and let them put their own floor in.
Well, I'm just going to wait to buy a house till the interest rates can correct themselves, or I'm going to buy a house when the prices come back down.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
The best time to buy a house was yesterday?
Generally, yes.
The second best time to buy a house is today.
Today. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's very true, Bob. It's not to say that we're just going to wait this out.
Wait broke the bridge.
That's good. I like that. But you can't. Because you're taking away from your quality of life by not living where you want to live, not doing what you want to do. And that's really what people do. They want to move because they have a reason. There's something that they're trying to accomplish by going someplace else, by moving to another house, by people that move to an area here.
Out mowing last night, I was listening to a national radio show. I listened to a lot of talk stuff, and there was an advertisement for a big bank, not a QuickBooks loan or Rocket Mortgage, not a big bank. And they were saying, look, interest rates are what they are today. They're going to be that way for a while.
Yeah.
What we will do for you is we will do a one-time refi, no fees, if the interest rates change.
There you go. Perfect.
I bet that is knocking their doors down.
Yeah, yeah. And we're doing one right now that we told the client to go, the mortgage company said that we'll approve the loan for this amount of money. And then we're going to sell their house.
Mm-hmm.
So I says, well, what you want to do is you want to negotiate with them that if your house sells within 90 days, 120 days, whatever, 180, that they'll let you refi this mortgage. Because if you just go in and you're gonna put $200,000 into the mortgage, it doesn't change your monthly payment.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to renegotiate the whole thing with the new balance.
Mm-hmm.
So they're talking to them this morning to see what we can do to help them out.
We probably should look at some numbers.
We could do that. This week in real estate, there were 32 new listings came on the market, 2 commercial properties, 7 parcels of land, 24 homes came on the market. They range in price from $20,000 to $639,000, and 3 of them are taking backups already. 24 sales, 2 commercial properties, 5 parcels of land, 17 homes sold. They range in price from $41,000 to $785,000. Average sale price this week was $224,000 with 71 days on market, so it kind of getting small again. Total of $3.8 million in residential real estate closed this past week. 3 properties expired, 22 had price changes. There's 64 waiting to close. Currently, there's 230 homes listed on the MLS. Year to date, sales, there's been 480 homes have sold for $105 million. The average sale price this year is $218 with 89 days on market. Last year, there have been 584 homes that sold for $128 million. Average sale price of $219 with 86 days on market. So the money and the time is pretty good. So, and we're down about, I said before, we're down about 20%. And that's kind of a nationwide thing. And we're down 20 because that other 20 can't sell theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they'd be here. And it's a matter of having homes for people to see. But if you're ready to come on the market, if you're looking to sell, it's time to go. You're still getting good money for these houses. I mean, it's, in comparison to a couple of years ago,
right?
There's an appreciable difference in what you can net on your way. Got to have someplace to go. That's the first question we ask people when we sit down with them. What's plan B? Where are you going to go? And that's just part of doing a good job as a realtor, not just say, okay, we'll put a sign out there. Here, we got an offer. Oh, wait, we got nowhere to go. We thought we were going to go to Florida.
I was just kidding.
Yeah, right. And we've had some people put us off a little bit, and that's fine. I want you to be prepared to go. I want you to be ready to go, both mentally as well as physically, and getting stuff packed up and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Very important. We had a couple we just closed this week, the other day, and they are going back up north. Health issues, again, life happens. And they're going to move in with one of the kids, and they're going to go forward from there. And we went through a process dealing with the realtor up there, trying to find something for them that they were going to be able to get into, and then the time factors. So there's a lot of moving parts with this, and the importance that I can do is we'll just put a sign out front and we'll be okay. It's really, you're going to have not the best experience of your life. The importance of having a good quality realtor, especially in a market like this, the way we are right now, can't be overstated. You want to make sure you get somebody who what they're doing, who's done it for a while, who has some experience in this, and that has the network. I mean, we were able to reach out with Century 21 and our referrals. We can find realtors to help you look in wherever it is that you're looking to go. We can help with that, and that makes a big, big difference in coordinating all the moving parts. We got 3 closings in 3 days because of the dominoes. They came in, they signed the papers for the sale. The buyers came in the next day to close that deal, and then that money had to get shipped up north so that they could close on the house up there. So there's a lot of moving parts, and you got to be coordinated with this. You got to be in touch with the closing companies. You got to know what it is you're doing so that they don't get up there and go, oh, no, we can't close this house for a week. And I know you got 2 moving trucks full of stuff, and I don't know what you're going to do with it, but you can't get into the house until then. So you need to be prepared. You need to have a good quality realtor to help you get you through the process. And I really can't express the importance of that.
How do they get you?
You call Linda. She's the brains of the outfit. Call Linda. 870-405-0793. Check out the website, retiredarkansas.net. We talk about that every morning here on the morning show. We sponsor the weather. And just, I want to thank everybody who watches and who stop me and say, oh, I saw you, I hear you. And if you could tell your friends, watch the morning show. You know, if you can't watch it in the morning, we're on Facebook. We're on
Facebook, YouTube. Replay from 7 at 5.
Replay at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And tell them, hey, look, if you don't see them live, watch because there's a lot of other information. Obviously, we do the real estate show every week, but there's a lot of other information, good quality local information that goes through this show that people need to be aware of. Yep. And tell your friends, take a little time out of your day, have your coffee, and watch the show.
There you go. That's been This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora. 870-405-0793 is the number. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. We'll be back with Friday Sports in just a moment.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home at
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's Friday Sports. Finally, it's Friday Sports, and we're talking football. Woo-hoo. Coach Steve Arias with us this morning. He's the head Bomber football coach here at Mountain Home. Coach, welcome.
Been a while, Bob.
It has been a while. Yes, sir. I'm not sure that you've been on since school's out.
I don't know if we have either.
You know, that's too long.
It's good. It'd be good to talk some football, though. I need this.
It is time to talk some football. You know, we got a lot of things coming up and a lot of things going on. But, Coach, we have to just briefly honor the memory of Coach Ryan Mallett. Just really quick. Tragic loss of Coach Mallett this week down in Florida, and our prayers and things go out to his family and loved ones that he left behind, and to the players here that played for Coach Mallett. If you just need a shoulder to cry on or a voice to hear on the other end of the phone, they can call you at any time.
Anytime.
My phone.
I got him right here today.
There you go. Got the twin shirt. Yeah. I still got mine in my drawer. And
Janet told me to put it on, so I forgot it. I even forgot I had it in the closet.
When I talked to you yesterday, I was going to ask you if you've been wearing it any. And, that was an idea that came up, and you and Coach Mallett just fell right into that. It worked out really well. And like I said, we don't want to spend a whole lot of time on that, but we do need to let the players know that it's good to grieve. It's good to mourn. They need to stress their anger that they may have over the situation. And if they need to talk to somebody, give Coach Harry a call. Give me a call. A lot of y'all have my number. Give me a call. Send me a text. I'll meet you somewhere if you want to. It's no problem at all. And,
I want to mention this too. I know a lot of people are thinking of flowers and things of that nature. I think they're just having a celebration, so not going to have a memorial service or funeral or anything like that.
Right.
And I talked to Debbie last night, and one of the things we're doing is we're starting a Ron Mallett Memorial Scholarship Fund.
Okay.
You may have seen it on Facebook or whatever. So anybody that's interested in that, you just pull it up on Facebook. Miss Jennifer's got it going on.
The whole thing there is flowers last a season, and Memorial Scholarship will last forever.
Yeah, we can acknowledge him and remember him every year, and
right,
and it's going to be a good thing if anybody's interested in going that direction.
And I'm
other
sure
than flowers.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a lot of people step
Miss
up
Debbie
for that.
said, I'd appreciate that. She said, I'd rather have that as flowers. So
that'd be all right. So enough of the down and the sorrow, and like I said, our thoughts and prayers are with the Mallett family and the loved ones he left behind. But he would not want to sit here doom and glooming. He wanted to talk about the positive and what's going on with the football program that he was a big part of for 2 years, and he made a difference.
Yes, he brought a lot of enthusiasm to our program. He took a wishbone, flexbone team and started spinning the ball with those kids, and it took us a while, but we're getting a little better every year.
And it'll continue on.
Yeah, we're getting better all the time.
The unfortunate part about it right now is you're in the AAA 2-week no activity zone, and that's different for you. Being from Missouri, you're not used to that.
We used to get the 2 week in Missouri, and one was mandatory, and one was just because we wanted to give them another one. I believe every kid needs a little time away, but the 2 weeks in a row turns into a long time. Man, and you can get really soft in that time right there.
But it doesn't keep the student athlete from working out on their own, Coach. If they have the desire, they can get out and do their own thing. They can team up with some of their buddies and go to a workout facility if they want to. Is that right?
That's right. Got a lot of kids working on their own, working in teams and groups and things of that nature. So I hope they're working. They're supposed to be working. That was the thing they were going to do.
You'll know the ones that are, and you'll know the ones that didn't.
We'll get out and run them on that when they get back, and put them in the weight room. And if they're dying, there's only one person to blame. Only one person to blame.
Should have done things a little different in the dead zone.
Yeah. Yep. No doubt about it.
When you guys finished up before the slowdown period, how were things looking for you as a team?
We had the month of June, and we had 2 camps. We went to Central Missouri State, and then we went to Russellville, where we saw 5 of our common opponents. And, everything's really short and condensed, but at the same time, I was really excited about our team, Bob.
That's good.
I don't know if I've said that in 3 years now, but I was really excited about our team.
No, Coach, we probably, Scooter and I could probably let you know that this is the most positive you've been on the first show of the year in a long time.
We run better. Our bodies look different. Our physicality, we've never had any physicality about us. We've got a little physicality. We got some depth at every position nearly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a good thing. We got a lot of kids out. The kids came down the hill this year.
What's the numbers look like?
We're sitting about 80 right now.
That's the best it's been.
That's the best it's been.
And like you said, they're coming down the hill and sticking to it.
That's a game changer.
Absolutely is. The commitment level coming down that hill for them to do it at the end of school, but then continue to do it through the off season. That commitment is good.
I've got 8 or 9 freshmen that I haven't seen this summer yet, and I figure they've probably checked it in, just haven't officially checked it in yet. But so our numbers will be probably down about 70 to start August 1, I would think.
The freshmen that you say haven't checked in, what does that mean?
We've had some freshmen that haven't walked through the doors the whole month of June.
Yeah.
We probably got 8 or 9 of them.
Do you think they've quit, or do you think they'll be back?
I think they probably quit.
Just a little more than they could handle.
The commitment level is just probably not there. It's hard work.
But you lose 8 or 9 versus losing 30 or 40. That's a big difference.
Yeah, and most of our players, I'm talking about our main guys are playing, whereas in the past our main guys didn't come down the hill.
Yeah.
So that's been big.
You've got some linemen this year.
We do. We're probably 10 deep on the offensive line. We're excited about our offensive line depth.
And they've got some size to them.
Yeah, we don't know who's starting yet. We kind of got a feel for. They're just battling every day. You put one group in and they're good, and you put the next group in and they're good, and it's a good situation.
What a problem to have to deal with.
Yeah, good problems are kinds you want to have. Good problems are good problems.
You bet. It's time for a quick break. We're going to take it right now. You're watching the morning show on XL7-TV. Coach Steve Ayers with me this morning. We'll be right back.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we're here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. If you're looking for something wonderful and delicious, head on over to Paradise Cream for a homemade ice cream experience. With over 20 flavors like German chocolate cake and sea salt caramel, it's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. So whether you like it in a cup or in one of their homemade waffle cones, you're in for a wonderful dessert experience. Located in Mountain Home next to Ramada Inn or at their Harrison address across from Pizza Hut and Castle Rental. Let Paradise Cream cater your next event, because you're on your way to paradise.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going? See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for XL7 Sports. It's Friday, Football Friday. Just like the way that rings, Football Friday. Coach, you got a new weight room that you've been letting the guys work out in. Has it made any difference in your team?
Yes. The things that I like about it is it's probably like having a new toy. The kids have all got new toys now, and they've really enjoyed getting in there and playing with toys. So the enthusiasm with the new weight room, there's a lot of enthusiasm that came with it. Have some new things that we're doing. Coach Schrabel's done a good job of implementing some different lifts, and we're doing a little more speed and explosion right now. Our kids have leaned up. We got everybody in the weight room. We used to have to lift them in cycles because we couldn't get everybody in there. It's a lot more effective. Let's put it that way.
But you can tell a physical difference in the size and the strength of your players.
We feel like we're stronger, bigger, leaner, faster. Everything you want a weight room to do for you, it's working for us right now. So we're excited.
Have you had any new kids move in over the summer?
We have. Silas Freeman came in from Alaska, and Jacob, I can't remember his last name. He came up from Colorado.
Okay.
He's a wrestler too.
Okay.
He's a good-looking kid. Silas is a good-looking kid. So we've had 2 move-ins.
One of them's a quarterback.
Silas plays some quarterback, and Jacob says he's a running back. outside linebacker, and we've only had him for about 4 days.
Oh, really? He's really new before
But
that.
he's supposedly working out in the weight room with the guys and up at C12 and doing his thing. He's fitting in real nice.
And we want to thank C12 for making a special deal for the student athletes that are involved in the AAA shutdown.
Yep.
I understand he cut them a good deal to come in and work those 2 weeks, and that helps when they've got a designated place they can go to and have some direction. And I know Nick over there will do a good job making sure that they're being safe and not going to get themselves hurt by trying to show out a little bit.
Yeah, thank you, Nick.
And that's a good thing, and good community support on that for sure. We've got several things coming up in the month of August. First thing that will happen is you get your guys back.
Can't wait.
Of course, you're going to have your guys back. Next Friday is the end of the dead zone. So that following Monday, I'm sure you'll pick up and start running with things, get your teams together and start laying it out. How long will you have to have them back before you can go to pads? When does pads start?
The rule is you have 8 days in pads in the summertime. You get eight competition days, and we will use one of those competition days on that Thursday. Now they're redoing the track, so we're going to be kicked off the football field. We have a camp here on that Thursday.
Okay, so you're hosting
13th, but I'm going to call everybody and tell them, hey, we're on the backfield, and I'm going to be honest with them. They're expecting to come over here and get it. They may say, hey, we don't want to play on a practice field. We don't want to roll an ankle or step in a hole, or that's all we got. But then we'll go to Branson on the 23rd, 24th, and we'll use three days there. We're going to let the JV have a couple days. They're supposed to go to Yellville. Coach Crane has been really, really sick over at Yellville.
Yes, he has. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what's going to happen with that. And anyway, hope he's doing well. Good dude.
Now, these aren't 7-on-7 camps. These are full team camps. Is that right?
Yeah. I'm not a big 7-on-7 guy.
Everybody needs to practice. Everybody needs the time.
Yeah. You need to. We got to work on our physicality. That's our number one thing. Everybody's gonna play your man coverage in 7-on-7. You're gonna get man every snap. And are you gonna run as your man scheme offense? And
now, you talked before the break about going to Central Missouri. How did that go out?
It went really well. There was 22 teams. We saw a lot of different teams. Saw a lot of different good teams. Probably saw four state ranked, 5 state ranked type teams in Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
The competition was good. Our kids performed well. They have a period on Saturday night where you hook it up a little bit, and we was 4-0.
Wow.
And we really felt good about how we played. And like I said, we just looked different. Excited.
Is Yates going to be QB1?
Yates is QB1. Right now, Chris Hubbard has turned into our number 1 running back. He's been a freaking monster.
Is he in the fullback position?
He's tailback.
Tailback.
Yep. He's our banger right down the A-B gap. And then Jacob Chenoweth and Barrett Miller's going to come in and give us a little change of speed, a little change of direction. So we got 3 good running backs right now. We're excited about all of them.
You've got some great speed there as well.
We come in every year with like 1 running back.
Yeah.
And right now we got 3 running backs. So
that's a different plan.
It's a different plan. And we have 7 or 8 receivers. We got 10 linemen. It's good on offense. And then defense, we're real limited on what we have. We have only about 4 DBs. But those guys need to stay healthy.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had that problem in the past.
Uh-huh.
You've had some changes in your coaching staff.
Had a little change. Coach Jarrett left. I can't remember the name of that school. But anyway, Coach Harrisburg.
Hamburg or Harrisburg?
I think it's Harrisburg, I think.
He's not here anymore.
Nope. We moved Kyle Stevens up from the junior high, and he's going to do our offensive line. And we hired in his position one of Coach Ackland's old assistants, Alan Hedden. So that's been our shakeup.
And Coach Martin's still running the 7th grade program.
Mm-hmm.
He got to see his kids a little bit earlier this year than he has in the past, hadn't he?
I think so. Yeah, he got in late last year. It was late July when he moved in, I believe, and that's going to help him a little bit. He's had a couple little camps. Coach Crow's had his guys in 3 days a week. We've had our guys in 4 days a week, plus some camps on the weekend, and it's been a real productive summer.
The camp that you had down in Russellville, or that you attended in Russellville, I understand that you saw Harrison and Lake Hamilton was there. Who else? Siloam?
It was Harrison, Van Buren, Russellville, Greenwood, Little Rock Christian.
Okay, not Lake Hamilton. Okay.
And then we played Fort Smith Northside.
How'd we fare with that bunch?
Fared good. Everybody.
Good. Greenwood's spouting about their young quarterback that's got all the offers, but I was talking to a guy the other day, and I said, hey, he can be the best in the world in junior high until he starts getting knocked around by the 6A East or 6A West in Arkansas. They ain't no telling what he's going to be. Yeah. You can't guess on how he does in junior high.
It's kind of like when somebody gets ranked number 1 in the paper. You know what I mean? It's ink.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have to prove himself every Friday night. And
you might as well write it down in pencil because it could change.
It could change. He's a good football player. I ain't taking nothing away from him.
Nope, I'm not either. But he's not met the level of competition he's fixing to meet this year.
He's getting ready to. He'll tell you, hey, I did against Pulaski. I brought us from 3 touchdowns back. He did.
Yes, he did.
He did.
It's jumping from the frying pan out into the fire, and best of luck to him.
Mm-hmm.
Hope we can get his number. Coach, we got some things happening the first part of August. Again, August the 11th will be Bomberfest. Full-fledged Bomberfest this year, I understand. And then August the 12th will be the Mountain Home Gridiron Steak Dinner and Auction at ASU Mountain Home at the Shed. That's going to be a big thing. Folks, that if you bought tickets from me last year, if you hadn't got a text from me already, you will be soon. So we'll get some tickets sold. Some corporate tables will be available. Doing something a little bit different with the VIP on that this year. For a set price, you'll be able to get a VIP table and a game ball signed by the age level of your choice. So that'll be pretty cool. Junior high team or high school team, that'll be pretty cool if you want them. That is a big fundraiser brought every year by the Gridiron Club, which has helped immensely with the program to get some things that's not in the school budget.
Yeah, we'll have a little list of the things we've purchased in the last year and show you where your money's going. And boy, it takes a lot of money. You can go out and eat, and you know how much it costs to eat.
Mm-hmm.
So we feed a lot of kids, we water a lot of kids, and then everything's expensive.
It is at that. With the Gridiron Club, they're doing seat backs this year,
mm-hmm.
which would be good. You've got the concussion helmets, concussion pads for the helmets are going on. There are several different things. If you have any questions about where that's going, get a hold of one of the members of the Gridiron Club. They can tell you. It's not just the high school program. It goes all the way down into the Pee Wee level. And now that the school is getting involved with the Bomber Youth Football program, and that is kicked off in a big way, and it's looking like it's going to be really good. How you feeling about that, Coach?
I feel really good about that. I believe they said there's 224 sign-ups right now,
mm-hmm.
and I figure there'll be more when it comes to school. Some of them may drop as well, but that's a good.
It's a good number.
Starting number.
You bet.
And looks like we're going to have about 50 in each class. So that's 2 teams in the 6th grade, 2 teams in the 5th grade, 2 teams in the 4th grade.
Yeah, when they told me, said, we're going to have 1 team in each grade, and I said, no, you're not. There's no way in the world.
Yeah.
If you do this right, you'll have 2 and sometimes 3 in each level. But that's just the way it is. It's football season, just right around the corner.
Really, really excited about that. We're going to have a coaches camp here in a few weeks, and then we're going to have a kids camp the week after that. So it's going to be a busy July.
It will be.
It's here.
Yeah. It is here. It is time. Coach, we appreciate you coming, and as always, we appreciate your time.
I appreciate you, Bob.
Thank you, sir. You've been watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll see you Monday. No, we'll see you Tuesday.
No.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Holy cow. Slackers.